Good evening, everyone. This is a Hot Toys Nightmare for another collection video, part 2. For some reason, my phone decided to restart when I was filming the first half of this, so we're going to just continue on. Moving with Batman Begins. Right here we have the quarter scale Batman Begins, the 1/6 scale Batman Begins, and the Tumbler. Everyone's favorite. As we move over here, we have some art prints. Sorry for the glass there. Captain Rex, 501st. Clones. Coruscant Guard. And 212th clones. Alright, so stepping over here. This is my random assortment. So in the back there are 4 Sideshow. The one in the middle is the new Roadblock. You have 1/6 scale figure for Titanfall, the new RoboCop, and the original Wolf Predator. And above that, we have my Solo collection from A Star Wars Story, the Solo movie. Patrol Trooper, great figure. The Mud Troopers, which are also basically Han Solo. This one here, we got the chest rig and the belt added onto it. This one has a belt to it. Then we have an unmasked version of Han Solo as a Mud Trooper. Han Solo Deluxe. All his winter gear. And then Han Solo. And above that is my Rogue One collection. So we have Shiru. Director Krennic. Jyn Erso. And this droid is from Sideshow, and I cannot remember its name. So we have the Death Trooper Specialist Deluxe. Standard Death Trooper. Chrome Death Trooper. Another Death Trooper. This one here is actually the Mandalorian version. I just added it in here. And the Death Trooper Specialist. How you can tell the difference. See on the helmet, there's no rangefinder on the right. And the deluxe version has one. Also, the deluxe comes with the longer blaster, which the specialist does not have. And in the background, there are 4 shore patrol or shore troopers, which are also from the Mandalorian line. And then over here, we have another Mandalorian shore trooper. The Jedi Patrol 2-pack. The Rogue One Stormtrooper. Rogue One Assault Tank Commander. The Shore Trooper Captain, which was the original Shore Trooper. And then the Shore Trooper Squad Leader. Yes, this is another grunt. And then below that, my Force Awakens collection. We have Rey with BB-8. The Singapore exclusive First Order squad leader. So the original squad leader that everyone got had the base like this. The Singapore version has this. The Jeddah Patrol Stormtrooper. And this was a heavy infantry, or not heavy infantry. Heavy Stormtrooper. TIE Pilot. Stormtrooper. And of course, the Flame Trooper. And below that here, we have the Inbox Studio Wampa. Fantastic piece. If you have a chance to get this, you should. He's currently doing Tauntauns. I think this would look great with 2 Tauntauns, one on each side of him. Because he does have 2 different versions of Tauntauns. And next here we have Dark Troopers. The Battle Damage Dark Trooper. The top half of the Dark Trooper right here. Down on the ground. Luke Skywalker. Posing when he was gripping to smash the Dark Trooper. Luke Skywalker when he's pushing the Dark Troopers away. And oh, more Dark Troopers. And of course, Grogu. Because who right now does not have 20 plus Grogus in their collection? But I'm not complaining. Give me different faces. I'll take them. We come over here to my small little Book of Boba Fett collection. Of course, starring Boba Fett. Pit Droid. R5. Another Grogu. The Paz Vizsla, not the heavy infantry Mandalorian. Paz Vizsla. Mando with a custom Darksaber. You can see the difference here. This is what the custom was before it came out. And this is the actual version here. So we have Cad Bane. Bo-Katan. With the custom shoulder pauldron. KX Enforcer Droid. KX Enforcer Droid. And in the back here are 3 custom Mandalorians that I've made. Below this here, we have the 1:1 scale Mandalorian bust. Very heavy, beautiful piece. So my shoulder pauldron, the magnet seemed to be reversed, kept wanting to push out. For some reason, Sideshow sent a new one. So that's the one that won't stay in. Right there. And then the Darksaber that is made by Hasbro. Next, we have the Mandalorian Deluxe. And after it was shortly released and people started to get it in hand, what did Hot Toys do but give us the Chrome Mando? Below that, we have the Black Chrome Boba Fett. Got the 2 different color covers from the comic that this is from. And when we get the Artisan Luke Skywalker, I already have one of Dark Empire 2 cover graded, and I'm going to get another variant cover to pose behind Luke. Then we have quarter scale Mandalorian Deluxe, the quarter scale Mandalorian, and the quarter scale Grogu with Pram. Off to the side here, I don't have any lights put in here yet, but we have the Sideshow Storm Shadow, the Storm Shadow from Hasbro 3.75. That is a reproduction card, but original Storm Shadow. The Zartan versus Flint exclusive piece, Cobra Commander and Crimson Guards, and the Baroness, all from Sideshow. Here we have the exclusive He-Man from Sideshow. The exclusive piece comes with the Warax. Store, the exclusive Skeletor and Evelyn. Alright, next shelf. We have Ahsoka Tano, deluxe version. And the regular DX version, which I love the water base. Boba Fett on throne. Fennec Shand sitting on the armrest, as she did at the end of season 2, The Mandalorian. Bo-Katan Kryze, Moff Gideon, Din Djarin saying goodbye to Grogu. Axe Wolves, we should have had a head sculpt for him. And Costco Reeves. And we all remember the HasLab Razor Crest. And then it was destroyed in season 2. And below that is empty. Alright, top next shelf. We have Stormtrooper Commanders. I just left one Commander Pauldron on, the orange one. Took the rest of them off. Then we have Scout Trooper from Mandalorian Season 1. Boba Fett 2-pack. The Artillery Stormtrooper, or Mustard. And then Boba Fett. Now this one right here, I did win in a contest with a controversial company known as Toys Wonderland. I actually ordered the head sculpt and got a pretty good deal on it. So we here have Transport Troopers, Shore Trooper Grunts, one Stormtrooper in the back, Shore Trooper Captain, the original Shore Trooper from Rogue One, Boba Fett from The Mandalorian Season 2, and Din Djarin's head sculpt on a Transport Trooper. Here are quarter scale Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi and quarter scale Boba Fett from Book of Boba Fett. I love the skiff diorama. And from the ending of season 1, The Mandalorian, we have Death Watch Mandalorians. We have Death Troopers and Moff Gideon. Underneath that, we have Chrome Mando Deluxe with everything he had to carry. Cobb Vanth, Tusken Raiders, another Chrome Mandalorian, more Grogu's, and the swoop bike. This is a swoop bike I had to buy on my own because Santa Kramer failed to deliver on the swoop bike that he promised us that he claims he didn't, but he did. And going down below, we have the Inbox Studio Bantha with the Hot Toys Boba Fett riding him. Now this piece is from Sideshow. It's from a statue I used to have of Boba Fett. And that is this display cabinet here. And here we have, from season 1, how Mandalorian first appeared, and how he appeared first episode again with the new shoulder pauldron. How he appeared later on with all of his new Beskar. And then here he is with the Mudhorn Signet. We have IG-11, the Hunter, and IG-11, the Nurse. Protective Nurse. Heavy Infantry Mandalorian, also known as Paz Vizsla. And of course, everyone's favorite, the Armorer. Signet of the Mudhorn. And the Grogu set with the Loth Cat. These here are little Lego pieces that are made locally. And this was little Grogu someone made here in Utah. So down here, we have 2 Remnant Stormtroopers, Scout Trooper, Incinerator Trooper, and 2 speeder bikes with Scout Troopers and Grogu. Let's not forget about the Quill. I have spoken. And below that there, we have 1-to-1 scale Grogu. These 2 Mandalorians right here are what I'm working on right now for customizing. Piece of Beskar. We got a detonator, a bounty puck, and a Mudhorn plaque, along with another speeder bike with Scout Trooper. When they had the little trailers for the Mandalorian Season 2, and there was that speeder that was going through and dragging his right foot across to make the turn, I wanted to do that pose. This in the background here, moisture evaporator made by Jazz Inc. Not his best product, but he has made other products. It's currently leaning forward. My friend Jared gave it to me as a gift, and I appreciate that from him. All right, next we have the Blurrg. We have the Blurrg by himself, the Blurrg with Quill, and the Blurrg with the Mandalorian. Here is my Phantom Menace collection with Qui-Gon Jinn. We have 2 Sideshow battle droids, one folded, standing up. Sideshow commander, battle droid commander. You can tell from the yellow circle on its head. And its chest. Security battle droids. And Queen Amidala, which I cannot remember the company that made her. And of course, Qui-Gon Jinn, who was taken from us too early. Next, we have the Attack of the Clones collection. We have Yoda, Padme Amidala, R2-D2, Flight Pose, C-3PO. This is from Sideshow. This is a Clone Sergeant. Hot Toys Jango Fett. And Hot Toys Jango Fett. This is the Geonosis Battle Droid Commander. Comes with the Count Dooku hologram. Does not light up, but still good enough. This is from Sideshow. Back here, these 2 battle droids are also from Sideshow, and then you can tell the difference in the colors. The one on the far left, the Geonosis battle droid from Hot Toys, and the new released Super Battle Droid. And in the back we have Clone Pilot Phase 1, Clone Trooper Phase 1, the Chrome Clone Trooper Phase 1, so on and so forth. Below this here, not Star Wars, is the Prime 1 Studios Snake Eyes with temper. I will never get rid of this piece. This is the exclusive with that Commando helmet sculpt on there. I love it. Alright, going into the Clone Wars. We have the Umbra. Umbra ARC Trooper. Obi-Wan Kenobi wearing the Mandalorian armor. Exclusive Chrome Trooper. Phase 2 helmet. Phase 1 Commander Fox. This one right here is current custom I'm working on. And in front of him is Commander Appo. Comes with a bark speeder. And this is the Heavy Weapons Clone Trooper. And when I heard we were getting a Heavy Weapons Clone Trooper, I knew what I wanted to pose, so I had to get another one. And this is how I posed them. And if any of you know have ever collected the Hasbro 3.75 figure, or even read some of the comics, This is Commander Appo, but I did some changes on it to where now he looks like Commander Bo. So I will be getting a custom stand made that says Commander Bo on it. Commander Appo. Commander Bo. Alright, so these are not staying here. But these are the Obi-Wan Kenobi Darth Vaders. Regular and deluxe version. If you can hear my dogs in the background, I apologize. And the back there, that's some Prime 1 pieces that go to other statues that I'm getting cleaned up that are not ready for show yet. Immediately below that, we have 2 Bark Speeders. One regular and one with sidecar. And then if we travel all the way over here, we will see the others. Just to show you how long it is with the sidecar to the back. So my goal, once we have a Phase 1 Captain Rex, I'm hoping for Hot Toys to start cranking out individual clones like Jesse from the Phase 1, Phase 2 helmets, not just his ARC Trooper version, Kicks, and Hardcase, and redo that scene where all 4 of them are in speeders when Captain Rex gets shot in the chest. That's my goal, is to have that formation that they're in before Rex got shot. All right, moving on. This is the Inbox Studio Blurrg that came out before Hot Toys made it. And it looks more like the Blurrg that we saw in the Clone Wars. So I'm happy with keeping it. And these are Attack of the Clones from with Phase 1 helmets. And I just put this piece on just to make it different. And Anakin on stop. Above that here, where I'm making little villain display, we have Count Dooku. Fortunately, his left arm is broken, so I'm really limited on poses that I can do. We have Toto that came with Cad Bane, the deluxe version. We have the Sideshow General Grievous. And yes, he has held this pose for 24 hours. God willing, he will continue. And I put Hot Toys Geonosis Battle Droid in here on the set. This is an old Sideshow 1/6 scale G.I. Joe diorama. I believe it was called the Command Headquarters. So that would be cool, just to have a battle droid working on something. And here's some clones. We have Coruscant Guard in the back, which made some customizing on. Put a range front or the monocular on there. Got a red comma there, or red and black comma. Plain white comma, no pistols though, or sidearms. The rangefinder. And we all love Commander Cody. Phase 2 clones. So here's Phase 1 clone pilot, Phase 2 clone pilot. And I decided to use the extra parts I had in the extra helmet and put this one together. So he has parts from Clone Pilot, parts from Attack of the Clones Clone Trooper, Captain Vaughn, so if you can get a body and use multiple head sculpts or helmets for whatever you want, I suggest you do it. Help build up your collection, because that's what I did. And the real meat and potatoes of my collection here, my massive 501st clones, addiction, whatever you want to call it. We have Anakin Skywalker, Captain Rex, 501st clones. If you ever watched the episodes with the Battle of Umbara, where Anakin is pulled away to go back to Coruscant and General Krill takes over the 501st, you need to watch it. The whole band of brothers all the clones have, it is important to watch. If you don't love clones, if you watch that, you will fall in love with clones. Of course, final season montage here. Darth Maul versus Ahsoka. Have Captain Vaughn with one of Commander Cody's head sculpts on. Captain Rex. Jesse. 501st clones from the 332nd Company. Coruscant Guard escorting Darth Maul after being captured. Stack of helmets. And this guy here, hazardous suit. Captain Rex. I hope we see those made by Hot Toys. And the Siege of Mandalore. 501st flying out. Jesse Vaughn on the ground. Another clone that I just grabbed, the old Sideshow Phase 1 Captain Rex pauldron and a rangefinder and put on him. And if you're wondering, yes, I did order the new Sideshow Flight Pose Captain Rex, and I hope they make more Sideshow clones. And of course, we all know after season 7, we went into Revenge of the Sith. So this 212th Airborne Trooper here was the first 1/6 scale figure I ever ordered. So I was watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars when it first came out on Netflix back in 2015, and saw Commander Cody, or I'm sorry, not Commander Cody, Commander Wolf with his helmet. I was like, wow, that's awesome. I want to buy a figure of that. And so did a search on eBay, then saw the Commander Wolves from Sideshow. And the first day, I ordered Commander Wolf, the 212th Airborne Trooper, and Captain Rex Phase 2. And the 212th Airborne Trooper was the first one to arrive. So we have Anakin Skywalker with 2 501st behind them. Background, we have Coruscant Guard, 501st clone, standard Phase 2 clone, and Coruscant Guard, or Shock Trooper. Phase 2 helmet, Chrome Trooper. Commander Cody, getting Order 66. Commander Cody here again. Dark Side Anakin. And the deluxe version of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Baby Luke. And of course, the hologram set. And below Revenge of the Sith, we have the Bad Batch. 5 Coruscant Guard in the back. 3 standard plain white clones. Echo, which I hope we get more of Echo. Both Phase 1 and ARC Trooper Echo. Crosshair. I do want an Imperial Crosshair. Hunter. This space is for tech. And Rucker. Now to end tonight's tour, I will be bringing you to the last part here. The original trilogy, Star Wars. Here we have Stormtrooper Luke. Luke Skywalker. Stormtrooper Belt. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Princess Leia. Space Trooper. Governor Tarkin's seat. Medical droid. A New Hope Stormtrooper. Grand Moff Tarkin with Darth Vader 2-pack. And Darth Vader. So on camera, they're probably not showing up here, but there are differences in color between the two. This one came out first, and I believe there's a 2 or 3 year gap before the Grand Moff Tarkin and Darth Vader 2-pack came out. And of course, the Death Star Gunner. In Mando Season 2, when I saw them, could have swore we were going to get some Imperial Gunners from that. But we did not. Alright. So, Shadow Trooper in the background. Shock Trooper from Battlefront video game. Jet Trooper from Battlefront video game. And the Chrome Stormtrooper. Right below that, We have Tatooine. We have a Gonk droid, a Jawa, Sideshow R2-D2, Sideshow C-3PO with custom base. This is the Jazz Inc. Land Speeder. Farm Boy Luke. Hot Toys Sand Trooper. Hot Toys Sand Trooper, and I replaced the orange pauldron for a white one from the Sideshow version of the Sand Trooper. This base here, or this diorama piece, is from the G.I. Joe 1/6 scale dioramas that Sideshow had made. And then, of course, some Tusken Raiders in the back. Down below that, we have Han Solo in Stormtrooper disguise, Han Solo, and Chewbacca, and the 1/6 scale Falcon cockpit from Jazz Inc. Next, we have my Empire Strikes Back collection. We have Princess Leia, Sideshow R2-D2, Hasbro Snowspeeder, Hot Toys Luke Skywalker, and Snowspeeder uniform. All these snowtroopers here, they're all from Hot Toys. Blaster is from Sideshow. And the AT-AT driver is also Sideshow. And down below here, we have Princess Leia Organa from Cloud City, Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, below that, Falcon cargo hold, 1/6 scale piece from Jazz Inc., Sideshow Han Solo and Carbonite, the original DX Luke Skywalker. Came with two versions, one battle damage. Colt 45 Lando Calrissian. Princess Leia. So, found someone selling her. This was the Hoth version that had the Cloud City head sculpt and was selling white boots for her. So that worked out for me. And then 40th anniversary Boba Fett, Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader, here we have another battle damage Luke Skywalker with Weather Vane, which apparently I need to re-screw back in. Glad I just noticed that. This is a Hot Toys The Force Awakens R2-D2, Empire Strikes Back Yoda, Sideshow Yoda's Hut, Hot Toys Snowspeeder Luke, clean version Luke Skywalker, Sideshow's Imperial Probe Droid. Then Boba Fett is on a display piece made by Jazz Inc. Alright, here we have Return of the Jedi. After Luke turned himself in, surrounded by two stormtroopers, the Emperor, the throne. Hot Toys Royal Guard. And this one is actually not Hot Toys. Don't remember the name of the company, but they did a great job. Princess Leia. Luke Skywalker Deluxe from the deleted scene. Hot Toys C-3PO. R2-D2. Endor. Luke Skywalker. Return of the Jedi Stormtrooper. Return of the Jedi Scout Trooper with speeder bike. Now the brown and the white versions of the speeder bikes, there are differences on the bottom along with the length. I believe the Return of the Jedi version is longer. Princess Leia with Ewok Wicket 2-pack. And Scout Trooper with sniper rifle. My final part here, the Sideshow Jabba the Hutt with Salacious Crumb that came with C-3PO. Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker. And Return of the Jedi Boba Fett with Sarlacc Pit. And the background pieces, these are also Sideshow. So Han Solo and Carbonite, and Jabba's Palace Archway. All right, everyone. So this is my collection. I hope you enjoyed it. So those boxes right there still have figures in that I have not unboxed yet. The rest of the boxes you see, I just need to take all the pieces out and throw them away. Yes, I'm starting to throw away my boxes. So this is the Hot Toys Nightmare. Thank you for your time. Collect what you want. Don't let others tell you how to collect. This is your collection. You collect how you want. Make good choices.